Well, I'm on the bridge leaving Connellsville. Yeah, Connellsville. That's right, I stayed the night last night. Woke up to the chance of rain, just a little bit of sprinkles, put my jacket on, but it's way too warm. I'd rather have some sprinkles on me. As you can see, I am starting on our bridge here, and it's a beautiful start to the day. Humid today, and not just humid. I'm going 60 miles, but I'm going 31 or 3,200 foot in elevation. So that means I'm going to do a lot of climbing. When I'm done with the this trail and I get to DC, I think I'm going to Maryland. Is that where it's at? I forget. I don't know anything about DC, but I'm going to that airport and I'm gonna go home. The small section that my wife and I missed, speaking with her, we're gonna do that together. So we are gonna go back and do that. Once I get home, we'll pop over and get it done. We'll either drive up and do it, or we'll plan it into a little 1 week vacay, because it is a really nice drive, going a nice ride going from Missoula to Beverly. There was a lot of trails there, the Hathaway Trail and that type of stuff. I forget the other name of the trail, but it was just a really nice trail to go on. And we'll finish it with our e-bikes too, get those things fixed and do that small section with our e-bikes and see if that works, because we do love our e-bikes. We've had them for a long time. Not a long time, we had them for like 6-7 months prior to using them, and we put over 2,000 miles on each one of them without any problems. So it'll be nice to go and take a look at what the problem with those were, and then get on those. As much as I love this bike here and whatever thing I'll be doing in the future, the Continental Divide, obviously, the Baja Divide, all that's going to be with obviously this bike here, and because they're very challenging. I like the challenge of it all, but that little section is going to be finished with the person that I started it with. So I'm not just going to fly back into Missoula, Montana and just do it on my own. I'm going to finish it with my wife. I'm going to Meyersdale. Oh, and I've been talking to you with snot in my nose the entire time too, because I did blow my nose a minute ago without paper. Gross, right? But today's Tuesday, and so I've got 5 or 6 days, 6 or 7, maybe 5 to 6 days before I'm on a plane and going home. So I got to get to DC. I got to find a box. I've got to box this thing up, get it to my plane, and then fly to Reno, Nevada, where my wife will pick me up. And I'm excited about that. Kind of melancholy about it, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna stop talking. I keep talking because I'm trying to avoid this 3,000 foot elevation 60 mile day. But here we go. All right, I'm about 5 miles in. Things are getting a little steep. I mean, not steep, it's a rail trail, so it's gradual. So instead of being in 9 and 10, I have to be in 7 and 8, which is fine. Had to change my glasses because, well, they got fogged up. Humidity is here. I don't think it'll get above 80 today, but listen. My battery died. As I said, listen. Nobody could listen because it was dead. It's getting pretty remote. I'm going up to a mountainy area called, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's Ohio, Ohio Pye, Ohio Pie State Park. So that's kind of where I'm going up to, which I think is pretty cool. There is a little town there, so I think that's where I'll have lunch. That looks, is it halfway? No, that's a quarter of the way, and then I have another couple towns before that, so that's good. The good news is I'm going through some towns. The bad news is it's 3,200 foot elevation. Nobody else here but me. But I have to ride. That does make sense. I have 49 miles to go. And it ain't going to happen without me riding. But I am thankful for this day because it's not even going to be 80 degrees today. I think the high is going to be 76. Little humidity, just a little. Here I am complaining, I had to change my glasses because of the humidity. I did have to change the glasses because they were getting a little fogged over when I would perspire. So now I've got my Clark Kent glasses on. So you probably don't recognize me with these. Oh, I'm losing it. Okay.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.
Good morning.
It's so
all right, looks like the trail's coming alive.
you and me,
But they're coming downhill. God bless them.
meant to be in the great outdoors, forever
Stop up
free.
here.
Sometimes you need to go, take a step back to see the truth of
Confluence River?
No, this is the Yakagani.
Yakidami.
Yakagani.
Yakagani. These names are just too much for me.
They go back to way Indian names. I can't remember what this one says.
That's beautiful.
I think it means winding or something.
Is that fog or is that
That's
fire?
That's fog, that's clouds.
yeah?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think
And
that's
humidity, you can just see it coming into my glasses. I changed my glasses just to be able to see.
So
What a
there's-
beautiful bridge.
So crafters start at Ohio Powell, look at the falls, and then they come around this peninsula.
So at Ohio Powell, you'll see falls there in the town.
Yeah, I can take you. If you
Okay,
wanna
sounds
see it.
great. Yeah, I'd love to.
If you want to spend 10 or 15 minutes up in through the town.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, get some coffee.
I have time.
And what's your name?
My name's Fred.
Fred. Fred, nice to meet you.
And yours?
Terry. I've been riding with Fred for the last 5 or 6 miles, and so he's been telling me a little bit about the area, and what you know, as you've been listening to me. I know little about anything from day to day, but it's been a great ride so far. I'm got to the town of Ohio Powell sooner than I thought, so it is coffee time, coffee and pastry time. And what a beautiful river. And the river, it's called one more time?
Yakagani.
Yuccogainy. And everybody knows I will not remember that.
11 more miles will hit Confluence. There, the Yakagani, the Castleman, and the Laurel Hill come together.
Oh, so there's 3 rivers that'll come together at Confluence.
Yes.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Okay, so, well, that's where I'm at. So, let's get that going. to taking me to the falls. I guess we have falls here, which is not a bad thing to go take a look at. I'll get my gears right. And to be halfway, am I halfway? Yeah, I'm halfway. That climb really was pretty steady. Now, I might be getting into some real shit here after leaving, I have no idea. But that first 30 was not that bad. And what are the falls called again? I keep saying it.
This is the Ohio Powell Falls.
Ohio Powell Falls.
Ohio Powell. It's like on the Youghiogheny River.
Oh,
And you see a few kayaks on the opposite side. They're probably going to hike up and come back down and go over the falls.
oh, that's very.
When they first made the state park, you weren't allowed to go over the falls. But now they've relaxed the rules, so you can go down anytime.
Well, they have these great kayaks now that can handle that. That is very nice.
A little story.
But yes.
When I was about 17, my family came up here, and first time I had been here, and we took a walk on Frontier Peninsula and come back, and there's a rock over there they called Lover's Leap, and so we're up there, and there's this guy in the middle of the river there, and he's like going underwater and coming back up and going underwater, holding his feet against some rocks, and he comes right over to the edge of the falls. And he's standing there looking over the edge, and then he dives in. He comes up and he swims over to the right side, and he starts climbing up the rock with his hands and holding on with one hand sometimes. I later found out he did that all the time.
That is crazy. Going for it. Dude, oh nice. Oh, get out of there. Oh, he's under. Do not want to film a death. Good job.
The other guy was watching for him. He could have captured the camera.
made it to Myersdale, and obviously I ran out of my SD card here at the Thomas Drug Store of a town of, I think, maybe 100 people. I'm not for sure. You can look it up, but it's not very big. I found an SD card of 64 gigabytes. That's not going to last long. I think it's what is it, 5 minutes, something, maybe 10 minutes of recording time. So I'm still on sponge-worthy situation. So just want to update. This is where I'm at, and I'll give you a little tour through the town and then get to my Airbnb. All right, this is our center street, and here's our town. One street that way, one street that way, one street behind me, and one street forward. Obviously Amish country. Amish country. And they told me to come down here and take a right, I can get food. Come take a left, I can get food and drinks. I took a left. Oh, there's right there, restaurant and pub. I don't know why I thought I could just keep on moving. Okay, so that's it. Again, I only got time to mess around. I only got a certain amount of video. Okay, the only place I found in here for a bar and something to eat was Fran's Bar. It's off the street. It's kind of like in her basement, which I think is really cool. So let's go have a drink. Very nice. Smells like cigarette smoke. Everything got quiet when I walked in. I'm not the boogeyman.
Well, it's gonna be next year.
All right, well, say hello to my camera, just so everybody can see that I'm here. All right. So this is where I'm at.
By the way, I'm Piss Cutter.
And there's Piss Cutter. Piss Cutter, I'm in the bottom basement bar in Myersdale, Pennsylvania. And they're Steeler fans and Trump folks. So, hey, how bad can it get?
Well, very nice meeting.
Okay, well, that's the bar I was in right there. It's underneath this house. Everybody was smoking cigarettes, so for the last hour that I was there, they bought me drinks. And I inhaled everything that they were inhaling. So I got a nicotine buzz going on. But they did tell me where the White House was for some food, so I'm gonna go down and get some food at the White House. They told me that there was food here and that they had pretty good food, but I don't think so. I don't want to get into it, but that's a colorful group of people right there. Okay, I'm in an alley. I forget the town again. It's like Millsdale, but I went to the bar and then I went to the restaurant, which is really nice, by the way. It's called the White House. Such a great dinner. But then I met the people that was at the bar earlier across the street from the White House. So I've been with them for the last couple hours drinking Keystone. And when I was done, I went to my hotel, my bed and breakfast. It was the wrong bed and breakfast. So I finally found the right bed and breakfast, which is down this alley, which was the restaurant I tried to go to earlier. People down the street. So I have to go down this alley and I have to go into this little hotel thing. This little room says hotel entrance. You might be able to see it. So I came in, and when I came in, they told me to store my bike in here, which I did. And when I come in here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other bikes, and then obviously my most beautiful bike, but also a washer and dryer and a Steelers sign. So I know I'm in a good place. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. It's telling me to go upstairs to the 3rd floor, which I'm about to do. And so I'll figure that out. Then I'll come down and get my stuff. And I really need to do a load of laundry. It is a little late. I think it's, I don't know what time it is. It's 9 o'clock. That ain't late. That ain't even late. But I met my wife's father-in-law. What do they call him? A dober? Someone who looks like somebody else. I don't know what they call a person like that. I've heard it before, but I don't know what it is. But that is what that's who I've been hanging out with. When I came out of the restaurant, he was like across the street. Oh, what happened to my hat? What happened to my stuff? Okay. Well, we have an issue. I've lost my head dressing. Alright, I'll figure out what happened to that. I don't know what happened to it. But, so I hung out with him, and then his friends came over, and it was just like hanging out with my father-in-law, his buddies, my brother-in-law, both my brother-in-laws. Oh my goodness, what a great time I had. But shit's getting serious, so I have to check in. I have to find my room, and then I have to come and do some laundry, because these really are, they need washed, and they have washing stuff, so I'm really happy about that. It doesn't look like I have to pay for anything, so get down. Right where I get some laundry done. But I gotta check in. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. He sent me instructions. Once inside and after storing my bike, please follow the hotel sign to the 3rd floor. I think that this is it. To the 3rd floor. Once on the 3rd floor and through the hotel doorway at the top of the stairs. Oh shit, oh, that ain't good. Go right. Okay. Alright. Go right. Once on the hotel. Go right. Through the double doors. You see any double doors? I don't see any double doors. Okay, this is the 2nd floor. Is there another stairway or something? I don't know where I'm at. I'm lost. Okay, maybe I'm not reading it right. Once inside, after storing your, please follow the hotel sign to the 3rd floor. Okay, so it wasn't me. I did find the right place. My name is not Sherry. It's tough having the name Terry. The door is supposed to be unlocked, but it's locked, and that's what got me all goofy. Because I couldn't get in my room. So I called the guy, and well, I guess I'm gonna sit here and wait for him. Yeah, let's go. So I'm here. That's my night.